I honestly don't quite know how to do an intro video, but I'm gonna do it now because basically my channel and just my TikTok and Instagram and whatnot has just quite literally been shorts of me making low-calorie recipes, but or just video shorts in general on weight loss tips and whatnot. But the purpose of this video is to tell you a bit about myself, how I lost 80 pounds within a year. I mean, I'll tell you a bit about it a bit more, and also how to lose weight, how to be proactive in your health to keep it off, what macronutrients you need, and exactly how you stay consistent towards your weight loss goal. So I'll tell you a bit about myself. My name is Rowan. I used to weigh 245 pounds about 2 years ago. I was like 17 years old. I'm 19 right now. I was quite obese, quite miserable, and just super unhealthy and whatnot. And I just kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. Well, who does when they're 17? But anyways, so what I did want to do was lose weight. So I lost exactly like a total of 85 pounds. I got to my lowest at 155, but I originally just wanted to lose 200 pounds, so I did. But I decided to push a little bit further because I was still unsatisfied, and then got down to 160 pounds within a year, and it was quite magnificent. But I'll tell you exactly how I did that. But right now, I'm currently in college. I'm also working towards getting my personal training certificate with ACE. That exam's been like super tough. I tell you, that shit's like just not easy. But eventually I'll get it. Things will turn out, and I've unfortunately gained 30 pounds, and now I weigh 185, or actually 185 to 190, but I'm trying to lose a bit of weight right now because, I just want to get back down to a bit of a leaner body type. So yeah, but anyways, here's exactly how to do it. This isn't going to be a long video either because it's quite simple. All you need to do is basically be in a calorie deficit, but how you do that is basically you go on the calorie calculator, you type in your height and your weight and your daily expenditure, and then you eat within that calorie range. But here's the thing, those calorie things and just calories in general, like those calorie tracking apps like MyFitnessPal or just any type of app you use to track your calories, and even like the weight loss calorie tracking calculators are not completely accurate. So even if you think you're eating within that range, you're probably not. You're probably eating more than you think. So really, the first way and how I did it was you have to, this part sucks, but at least 5 days a week, you're gonna have to weigh yourself, or maybe even every single day. Just weigh yourself, and then what you do is you count up all those days that you've weighed yourself, and then you take the mean weight, so you throughout that week, and then you divide it by 5 or 7, depending on how many days out of the week you weighed yourself, and then you take the mean, and if it's going down, then your calorie deficit is on point, and you're losing weight. But if it's going up, you either need to reduce your calories or simply add more exercise. And pretty much you just download MyFitnessPal, track your calories, eat no more than within a 250 to 500 calorie deficit. That's what I wish I knew before, because here's the thing, 250 every single day will lead to about a half pound a week and then 2 pounds a month of fat. So when you step on the scale, it might say 5 pounds or 3 pounds or 4 pounds, but in reality, you lost 2 pounds of fat, and the rest is water weight, glycogen, salt, etc. But yeah, you lost 2 pounds of fat a month. And then if you do a 500 calorie deficit, most people already know it's exactly 1 pound a week. Say you do that 5 days a week, and you lost you lost, my bad, you lost 1 pound a week, so you lost about 5 pounds a month. And then if you do that for about a year, boom, 50 pounds within that year. Now, we're going to talk about macronutrients. It's on like so many advertisements. It's on YouTube Shorts, it's on TikTok, it's on everywhere. Yes, it would make sense to eat a lot more protein because protein has a higher thermic effect that keeps you more satiated and full for longer. And that's kind of what I did. I ate like double my body weight in protein every single day. Well, not actually, but I just ate a lot of protein because it just keeps you fuller. So that's what I would definitely do. At least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight if you're trying to lose weight. But actually, a new study shows that you only need about 0.7 grams per kilogram of body weight. But the thing is when you consume less protein, like, yeah, you don't need, it's almost impossible to not hit your protein goal in a day, because trust me, like, you're eating a lot more protein than you think, unless you're vegetarian or you're vegan, but many aren't. So I would definitely assume that, like, you know, you're eating enough protein, trust me. But just eat plenty of meats, and you're also going to be consuming less fat, as fat has exactly 9 calories per gram. Protein has 4 calories per gram, and then carbohydrates have exactly 4 calories per gram. But you're going to want like a very good split. Like, you're going to want mostly higher protein, also high carbs, because you need carbs for energy, and carbs are just also still quite filling too, but fats are not nearly as filling as carbs or protein. So it would probably make sense to go on a low fat diet, but at least have 50 to 60 grams per day to maintain hormonal function, and so you don't lose your freaking hair, because when you consume a lower fat diet, you also deprive your body of nutrients. So yeah, definitely could include a bit of fat. Another one that not many talk about, but still some people do, is fiber. Fiber is basically found from fruits, not really from meat, but from fruits, beans, lentils, wheat, grains, like potatoes, vegetables, all that kind of stuff. And fiber takes longer to digest, including insoluble and soluble fiber, and it keeps you fuller for way longer, and you're probably going to be shitting your pants like crazy later on as you're consuming a lot of fiber. So yeah, definitely consume more fiber when you're on a calorie deficit, and yeah, those are the macronutrients. Pretty straightforward. Lastly is consistency. Consistency is the most important thing with just life in general, but especially with losing weight. Most people, and including myself at times, are not consistent with their weight loss journey, because even though you've lost like 5 or 10 pounds, there are going to be some days or some weeks where you're going to go out partying, having fun, going to birthday parties, going to special events, and you just can't stick to your calories. But what you can do is something called calorie banking, and calorie banking is basically where, so let's say this is an example, but I'll explain what calorie banking is. Calorie banking is basically where it's kind of like a bank account. You save your calories for the next following days when you know you're going to consume more, or go out and like have fun, or go to a special event or party or whatever. And how I put this in as, like, you know, it's kind of like you're saving money. Like, let's say you work 9 to 5 and you want to save your money for a trip somewhere. Well, you save $500, or sorry, no, that's a bad example. You save like $100 a day, and throughout that $100, you have $500 a week. You work 5 days a week, and then before you know it, by the end of the month, you just saved $2,000, and now you can finally go on that vacation you want. Well, with calories, let's say you burn 2,500 calories on just an average day where you're getting in 10,000 steps, or you're just, most males and some females burn 2,500 per day. And then let's say your calorie deficit is 2,000 calories. Well, then what you would do is you would basically either say you're going to have 2 days throughout that week. What I would do is consume 1,800 calories, and everybody burns 1,800 calories at rest, literally just doing fuck all. So you'd consume 1,800 calories every single day, and then you would save those basically 700 calories, or basically 200 calories for, let's see, let me just do this math real quick. 200 times 5, and then you have 1,000 for those 2 weekends you're gonna have fun, and then you divide that by 2, boom, 500 calories, you stuck to that calorie deficit, and you're good. And that's how calorie banking works. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on how I lost weight, and this is just kind of a brief introduction of who I am. I'm not gonna lie, I've been through a lot the past couple of months. Like, being in college, trying to get my personal training certificate, grinding all the time can lead to burnout, and life can be hard, but you still got to keep pushing forward, and eventually things will eventually work out. I'm gonna make more longer videos like these, because here's the thing. I'm just getting my personal trainer certificate. I'm going for the ACE exam. I've been studying like crazy, and eventually I will pass. And you know, because you need about a 70% to pass. It's quite a hard exam, if I have to say the least. And in terms of going to college, I'm taking this semester off, and I'm probably just going to get a part-time job and also make content for you people, so I can teach you my skills and what I know best on how to lose weight, how to live a happier and healthier life while sticking with your fitness goals and embracing wellness and just being happy and just loving your body. I'm also really into a lot of sports too. Like, I've done so many marathons. I want to do a triathlon when I'm older. I'm also thinking of doing a bodybuilding competition. I also box quite often too sometimes. I'd say like twice a week. I used to box a lot more when I was 17 and 18, but things kind of got in the way and I haven't been as consistent with that. But I might make some videos on those. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and I'm going to make more content, and thanks for watching.